Morning, everyone. Hope you guys have had a wonderful Mother's Day and have enjoyed blessing the mothers in your life. For today on our sermon, we talked about mothers and we talked about the different times in the Bible where God uses kind of motherly adjectives that kind of describe himself. So we start off talking about there's a couple times where God describes himself as giving birth. So one instance talking about how he gave birth to the nation of Israel, and the second time kind of how it may seem like he is silent, but he is about to give birth. He's about to kind of respond and react to the things that have been happening. And also just made me think of how kind of all throughout human history, it kind of seems like, God, what are you doing? Why are you going through all this pain and trial for these kind of horrible people? And yet God kind of brought his plan to fruition so that we could be brought new life, so we could be born again. And even though it cost him great pain to do so, he still believed that we were worth it. And so kind of God's long suffering, God's willingness to go through pain for his children is something that is mirrored by mothers everywhere. We also talked about God saying that he is going to comfort the nation just like a mother comforts her child, and how mothers are blessed with being very gifted at comforting their children, and how we also talked about how God talks about the relationship between a newborn baby and the mother, and how his love and his care for his people is even greater than that. And just reminding us of like the amazing love and tender-hearted care that God has for each and every one of us as individual is pretty amazing, right? Sometimes we forget of like the depth and intimacy that God has for us. And then we kind of ended off looking at a passage where Jesus talks about how Jerusalem, even though they killed their prophets, that God, despite all the wrong that they had done, God still desired to kind of gather them and care for them, just like a mother hen gathers its chicks. And so we were reminded of how God, it doesn't matter what we've done, God is always willing to show us love and to protect us, and how sometimes we may think we just need to kind of go do things on our own and buckle up, and God is there to kind of hamper our fun. But in reality, likely the thing we need to do most is to take refuge and comfort in him, and to know that he is there to love and protect us. And so I hope that as you enjoy Mother's Day, that the amazingness of your mothers reminds you of who God is, and that you worship and celebrate all that he has done for you. And so here are the questions. Hope you have a wonderful small group time.